Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks facing the UCLA Bruins.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Duncan, and it's Oubre at the small forward position.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA and the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin, Bill Wall also coming out of Westwood.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his work out, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's nice to have a sibling willing to help him develop his skill set on the court.
4 makes on 4 tries, everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA, a lot of Hall of Famers in this part.
Yeah, and they've continued that tradition with current NBA stars, Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, probably the two highest profile former Bruins in the NBA today. Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Lee outside. Pass to Till. 2-and-1. And it's Freak with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Campbell kicks to Freak. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Freak's got 5 now.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, back-breaking run. Really exposing weaknesses in their defense.
Johnson is checked in for UCLA. Morris comes in for Campbell. They've been looking at a source in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor bounces.
It's Williams with the drive. He feeds it to Gaines. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Just 5 on the clock. The Jayhawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from the three-point line. And you see a lot of players who are very talented in play with the me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try to attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
I like that about him, Greg. Self-centered, and it's all about me. It's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as a skill set. What handle? He broke D down to the ground with that move.
Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
Freak, he's in a point guard. Looney out there with Johnson. Then it's Fresh, and it's Morris in a small forward. Now here's what UCLA is going on the floor. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Thomas comes in for Looney. Campbell is checked in for Morris. And Freeze subbed in for Fresh.
And you said it. The Jayhawks won for a really long time. 3 college titles for them. The first one coming in 1952, the others in 88 and 2008.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Frazier. He's out with Boss. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot. Here's Freak. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Wow. And what a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
Here's Lee, following the basket by Freak. Jenkins. Kept alive. Here's Boss. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get that putback.
Free passes to Freak. Lee with the steal. And here we go. The Jayhawks with the fast break. Lee's running. Here's Oubre. And again it's Kansas.
And guys, so often the big state schools like Kansas care more about football than basketball. But not the case with the Jayhawks. The basketball program has been a source of pride for a long time. And when you have success like they've had, it's really easy to be proud.
Some changes for the Bruins. Irving's checked in for Thomas. And Barton subbed in for Free. Kansas is also making some changes. Terry's checked in, and it's Duncan in for Lee. Jenkins with it. We've got 1 away left here in the first half of the game. And then the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. Really a tough break for the Heat.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
You came for a show, and you got to show. What a first half we saw with a big lead being built early on.
And what a performance from Freak so far. You take him out of the equation, and this lead they have might not even exist. He's lived up to the hype in this
Freak, he's in at the point. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in the pivot spot, man in the middle.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court. Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Oubre and it's Terry in the power forward position. Takes the three, and that drops in from the arc. Three-pointer from Freak. Freak's got the first field goal of the second half for the Bruins. Now here's Lee, not a lot of room. Dishes it to Oubre. He kicks to Duncan. There's a good screen. Pass to Gaines. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
The Bruins making a switch here. Freeze checked in. Daniels is checked in for the Jayhawks. Now here's Lee. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Here's Free, and layup good off the glass. He's got his first 2 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now, here's Oubre. Here's the screen. He dishes it to Terry. Gaines kicks to Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Lee gets the bucket.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
The Bruins leading by 15.
So often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Here's Lee following the basket by Freak. To the inside. It's deflected. Gaines gets the bucket. Gaines has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Freak, he's in a shooting mode. Looking out there with Campbell. Then there's Freak, and it's Robertson into the 5.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
Holding on to the ball and holding on to this lead.
Here's Duncan. And Duncan gets double-teamed. Now here's Calderon. Passes it to Boss. To the middle. Here's Dedman. The shot no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Bruins leading by 15. And again it will go. Basket is good from Freak. Freak's got 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Williams. We've got 1:48 left here in the second half. And a miss late. Ahead, there's Freak. It's rebounded by Boss.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Calderon, and the Jayhawks again can't hit.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bruins.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. 22 points, and he's sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified.
Free throw good, Freak. Rallying UCLA out of those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark. They were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Thomas checked in for Johnson. Porter comes in for Fresh. And Starks is subbed in for Morris. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Freak.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Frazier dishes to Jenkins. Lets it fly from 18. And Irving pulls it down.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. They Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the UCLA Bruins facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
So on the floor for UCLA, Freak, he's in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Robertson at the 5.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden, not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Here's Rozier. He gets the mat. The dish to Payton. The turnaround jumper, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Looney passes to Freak. No good. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Here's Rozier. Inside, screen by Sanders. And the dunk by Payton.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
The Bruins shoot their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Freak. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the newer and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. Thomas a screen. No good from Price.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well. And as he prepares for his games, he truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Cardinals shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Jones. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And a wide open look for Freak. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And it's 7 points for Freak.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Hughes. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Barton kicks to Freak. Goes up to the stripe. That's good. Freak's got 9.
Wow, what a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. And now a new group getting ready to come in for Louisville trails by 4. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak, he's in at the point, and it's Thomas in the power forward. Price outside. Here's Jones. And it's Freak with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And good on the basket. Book it. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And it drops once again. The bucket from Freak. Freak's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bruins. Price outside. Passes it to Thomas. Back to Price. Fires for 3. They get it again. Just 3 on the clock. The shot will not go. And that does it for the first half of play. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
We've got Rozier. White is out there with Peyton. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5 spot. And for the Bruins, Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center, locking down the middle. It's deflected.
Stay down. Stay down.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. It's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then it's White. Then there's Peyton. And it's Mack in at the center. And for the Bruins, Freak, he's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Mack, and he gets it to go.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Johnson, he's checked in for UCLA. And it's the Bruins with the ball. 6-point lead.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented
play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
So both teams making some changes here. The Bruins shoot the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight. Louisville trails by 9. Odom with it. Pass to Rozier. Back to Odom. Early dishes to White. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Rozier the pass to Payton. Clock at 6. Odom kicks to White. Outside Odom. Nice form on the 20-foot. Odom's got his second basket of the night. The Bruins leading by 7. Pass to Campbell. Dishes to Freak. To the wing right side. Here's Free. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now here's Odom. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. That one off the back iron and out.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Teams deciding to change it up. And here is Payton, and stolen by Irving. Hughes with the steal. They break it out, 5 on 3. They've got Payton. Russell is out there with Price. Then it's Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the small forward. Thomas dishes to Price. On the wing, Hughes. Payton outside. Feeds it to Russell. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. And the pass to Hughes. Louisville needs to get a shot off. Off target with his 3.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from hard.
And you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. With Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Gets an open look and hits. 1:57 left here in the second half. Price kicks to Payton. Goes up on the wing. Louisville again missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Morris passes to Irving. Here's Freak. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 17 points for Freak.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Count it, and the Bruin lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Hughes.
this simple, guys. No rebounds.
Both teams will make substitutions.
We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
The Bruins leading by 12. Here's Freak. And Rozier pulls it down.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Payton gets the bucket. 1:06 left here in the second half of the game.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bruins.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Roberts. There's 31 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Freak dishes to Roberts, and there's the whistle. Foul on Louisville. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing the UCLA Bruins.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level is really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
On the court for Michigan, Jones is out there with Ellis. And it's Smith, and there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2 spot. And it's Freak missing.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by Freak. Ellis, nice persistence to chip it back up and in. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they call it.
Yeah, how great are his ball instincts there? Just having a knack, really the instincts to just get after it on the backboard.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Flash passes to Crawford.
That's the wall!
Smith inside, and it's denied. Now Campbell. There's a screen. Pass to Fresh. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Screen by Smith. Crawford kicks to Smith.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
So Michigan ends up going with a new group. Jefferson attacking. Can't get it to fall.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Johnson the screen. Freak with it. Out guarded by Stevenson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. The Bruins shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that drops, so they now lead by one.
At the line for 2.
So Johnson hits two of them. Now here's Stevenson. Dishes to Taylor. Puts it up from 12. That's good. Freak with it. Kicks it to Barton. Right wing. Here's Freak. Count it from 12. And some changes here for the Bruins. Porter's checked in for Barton. And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Irving's checked in for Thomas. Barton comes in for Morris. Fresh is checked in for Porter. And Freak subbed in for Freak. On the court for Michigan. Cunningham is out there with Ellis. And it's Crawford at shooting guard.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Knight kicks to Jefferson. Now the feed to Crawford. Back to Jefferson. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Now, here's Knight. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Ellis outside, out left in the wing. Knight dishes to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. The shot no good. Johnson with some nice D. Tipped away. And we finished one half of basketball. Welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
Freak in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Robertson at the center position. And for the Wolverines, they've got Jones. Ellis is out there with Smith. And there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2-guard position.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
And for the Bruins, Freak, he's in at the point. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Robertson at the 5 down low. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Crawford. Screen by Smith. Flash passes to Crawford. Smith sets the pick for Crawford. Ellis outside. Pass to Flash. Fires the three. Rebound by Roberts.
You can see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but just didn't get it to go.
Freak with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Stolen by Ellis. They get a hand on it. For the lead. Campbell's shot's good. And UCLA leads by 1.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Thomas checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Free subbed in for Fresh. Screen by Jones. Stevenson outside. He kicks to Taylor. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Taylor's got his second bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. He's got 11 points and the 2 nice steals as well. More than half their points have come from him alone.
It's been a one-man show. He has carried them offensively.
Johnson, he's checked in for UCLA. And a change for the Wolverines. Jefferson's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Michigan with the ball. Stevenson kicks to Banks. The dish now to Wright. Stevenson outside. Banks passes to Taylor. Banked in off the glass. Taylor's got 6 points.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Wright sets a screen. Free against Stevenson. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. It's Jefferson outside. The shot misses. The Bruins go the other way with it. On the court for Michigan. Wright is out there at Jefferson. And it's Banks in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bruins.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Looney's checked in for Thomas. Campbell comes in for Morris. And Porter subbed in for Free. And Johnson drops them both. Michigan trails by 3. Screen by Smith. Here's Flash. Pass to Cunningham. Feeds it to Knight. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Johnson. Fast break UCLA. Porter's running. That's good. And UCLA leads by 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Good.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Here's Freak. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Is checked in for UCLA. Fresh comes in for Porter. The Wolverines making a switch here. A minute 42 left in the second half. Here's Flash inside. Three-pointer. They get it back. They shoot again. Count it, and the Bruin lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Smith.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
That's the ball.
And he dunks it down.
This guy is a beast on the boards.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that guy got them out of their seats and off their hands.
And guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Michigan with the ball. 52 seconds left to play in the second half. Michigan moving it around from the baseline. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts. Really nice work inside there. We'll always give you a battle on the interior.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Here's Flash.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Looney with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul. And a nice job of nailing the first one of the 1-and-1, so the chance now to make it 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Jefferson dishes to Cunningham. From deep, Stevenson. And once again off the mark by Michigan. So it's UCLA picking up the win.